But the main action, of course, always remains south of the Murray at the moment in Victoria, where the data increasingly shows the real problem is in aged care centres, not in the broader community. But Daniel Andrews is continuing on with his plan to try and extend those state powers of emergency for 12 months, and he's refusing to bow to those who accuse him of an authoritarian approach.
Well, that's wrong. That's not accurate in any way. I'm not particularly interested in having those sort of debates.
Now, remember, if you don't like being lectured to by him, he's got his celebrity friends helping out on television.
Wear a mask. If it's not on, it's just not on.
It's not the lockdown that's the enemy, it's the virus. And the sooner we obey the rules, the sooner this will all be over and we can get back to the stuff that really matters.
If it's not on, it's not on. So whack one on your face.
So stay home as much as you can, and if you do have to go out, make sure you wear a mask and wash your hands. We can win this race, can't we, buddy?
Yes, we can.
You know, this virus, it fights dirty. But if we play by the rules, we can give it a knockout blow.
There you go, Victorians. You've been told what to do by those famous people. Better follow the rules or you'll be sent to your room. Trouble is, you're locked in your room already. How could they be so patronising? Textbook stuff, this. The so-called elites lecturing the infantile mainstream. That's how they see it. How could politicians be so out of touch? How could they think that way? How could they be so sanctimonious and tone deaf and then do it all with taxpayers' money? Well, now we know the answer. The idea came straight from the ABC. Well, at least the ABC's long-time morning radio host, John Fane, who retired earlier this year.
So I'm deeply grateful to John Fane, who was perhaps behind this, having suggested that we use some really well-known Victorians, a little bit of humour, even though this is a challenging time. Some humour is sometimes a very good thing to try and just remind people that we all have a part to play.
A little bit of humour. There you go. It was the blind leading the blind. And instead of easing restrictions, instead of focusing on those things governments should do well, like contact tracing, infection control and quarantine, Victorians are stuck with an authoritarian government that's drunk on power, a government that's suspended Parliament but wants to recall it only to extend its powers, a government that imposes recklessly draconian laws and then cooks up a plan with a Green Left former ABC radio host to get celebrities to tell the little people just to shut up and do what they're told. Someone needs to tell Daniel Andrews to take a day off. He's become consumed by this thing and sees every infection as a political stain. He needs to go for a walk, leave his mask at home, get some perspective. Just have a serious think about the real issues and the real responses. No Australians deserve to be treated like this.